Hello everyone, and welcome to Stonehearth me BANTO. We're back in our new Northern Alliance colony, and I want to show you guys a house that I've been working on a little bit now in the background, outside of the videos. So we do have these houses so far, right? But I felt like we needed to have a big one, maybe like a big hall for our people. So I decided to design this one. So this is gonna be a new building we can have in our town, and it was a lot of fun to design this one. So the idea for this one is that perhaps Lord BANTO will be holding some feast in this one. So let's have a look on the inside to see how that looks so far. So we go through here, and in the middle we got some fire pits sitting there. We got some tables, some chairs, so we can have 8 people sitting down here. And meanwhile we also have so we can collect a little bit of food. So these are gonna store some food and so on, so we can pick those up and have them close by the tables. And then you can go up on the stairs here, where you can reach the top, where you can imagine maybe BANTO and maybe his beloved Viking queen maybe would be living here and holding feast together with your people. Maybe the closest people like your guards would be joined here during special occasions and so on. And also decided, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it, but I added some flower pots here. So we can have those hanging there, some flowers. I feel like that could look pretty good, and with the Ace update we can decide whatever crops we want to grow there. We can have any kind of flower grow there, and it's really beautiful. Added a couple of candles, a little bit of everywhere, and added some here as well. I felt like this would be a good thing. And I might actually add in some candles to sit on the walls here. And if you want to get the candles that I'm using here, and these ones as well, you can get the mod Home Sweet Home. That's the mod to get some candles. There's also wooden ones, and I think there's a bronze, and perhaps a few other ones. But let's add the single candle holder here. Really beautiful. I also had some ideas for potentially also adding some of these stone teapot here to prove the tea is a British thing, like the British. So I've had ideas to maybe have one sitting or two next to where they are sitting. I might keep that one there. I feel like that might be pretty nice, so the Lord can have quick access to some tasty tea. And I also had some ideas to potentially also take like a little stone block, put it there, and then we drop it on top of it. I feel like that kind of do work, and maybe rotate it around like that. Yeah, let's go like that. And let's go for the same for the other side. I kind of want to have the same thing going on for both of those sides, so both sides have close access to some good food and drink. And we may be adding perhaps a few banners and so on in here later on to spice it up. I had some ideas to potentially add some of these skull floor candles, but the last time I did it, it was a lot of people that felt like it felt a little bit more, I guess, like the necromancy kind of thingy. So I'm not sure if I will be doing that. And I just saw a thing that I have to think about. So when you design buildings, sometimes you have to remember with roofs to be careful with how you design things. We can see for the corners here, it's definitely too low here. So what I have to do here is either to redesign the roof on the outside, or just rethink of how I done the inside here. So I could remove the sides there and just have it go straight up. That could definitely work. It really depends if we want to have it that way, but I think I may do that way, because changing the roof here, I don't think that's going to be looking very good. But it is important to go back and forth and check from all kind of views, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm a little bit sad about that, but not too dangerous. Let's just go ahead and we're going to redesign that. And once again, guys, thanks for all of the name suggestions again. I will be adding you guys as we go. I know a few people have suggestions for some professions and some Hearthlings that we don't really have yet, so I'll be adding those later on as we get more people. Being early on with getting requests will increase the chances of getting put in the town pretty much. Okay, maybe we do it like that. I feel like this looks pretty good as well. Might even look better than what we had before. And since we removed that, we can actually have something in the corner there if we want to. Yeah, this might actually be better. So perhaps we have it like that, so they will sit up there. And like I said, in the corner, maybe we can have something there. We could, if you want to, just like add it in something like that. Might look kind of nice. Like so, and we can even make it go down one more step like so, and there as well if you want to. I don't feel like the middle needs to be like that though. But in the corners we can maybe have something, so let's look on the inside again. So it's looking better, we can walk here. Halflings require to have 3 in height, and we have 3 in height here, that means they can walk under it, so that should be really good, really fine, should work out perfectly. I do have some stone totems on the outside. I like these ones because it looks like they drawn or made some runes on them. This looks like some, I don't know what's at the top, maybe on a fox perhaps? Maybe not a fox but a wolf. And there's maybe some people out there in maybe the wilderness, maybe they're hunting him. And this one looks like a landscape from the side. It's like an oak tree and then there's another tree and there's kinda looks like it's potentially raining, but it depends on how you interpret it, I guess. But I feel like one of these would be pretty nice to have. This looks like a field. An oak tree, a little bit of grass, and yeah. So I'm gonna see if we can potentially have this one on the inside. Okay, it's too big. So we don't have to think about that anymore, do we? We also do have wall gargoyles, but I feel like they don't really fit in here very well. Maybe we just leave it open like that and we can add the things for it later, but let's look into some window planter boxes again. And let's drop them over there and see if that's gonna be beautiful or not. So that's our little hall, and the idea here as well is that the fire pits we have here, they're not actually gonna be sitting there. We're gonna be digging down these blocks, so I'm leaving it like that. So when I share the template, I will try to, in the workshop, I will try to tell you guys that you have to dig. If there's an open spot like this, you have to dig pretty much. It's kind of good also when you make a house like this, when you leave it open like that, but because that means you can decide to dig that out later and you can fill it in after building it down with the floor, but then you can destroy only that section of the floor and you can start digging down and make like a basement later on. But it's gonna be the hall, so we'll not save that one. Then we just have to kind of figure out how we where we wanna position it. Because the position of the town at the moment I'm very unsure of. Everything is sitting a little bit on everywhere at the moment. But let's not worry with that for now, but let's go deal with these little stonings with our archer. Let's see, BANTO should be around somewhere, where is he? The log splinter is coming over here, chasing a stoneling. Maybe not the best weapon to use against, right? With a little arrow, but it's gonna be doing pretty good, I think. Maybe we could get our second soldier. I don't really think you need to have that in the beginning. But at the same time, it's kind of cool to have 2 archers, isn't it? So let's get Svea to become a second one. She's courageous, so I think she will be doing really, really good. There we are, Svea level 1 archer. Let's meet up over here, I guess. We can shoot together, rain some arrow down on these guys. There we go. And then we can also make sure that they both have hunting enabled. And maybe we can look in the wilderness. We might find some animals that we can hunt. So with Northern Alliance you can actually hunt animals with archers. So if we find them we can use this one to hunt them. But I don't want to hunt our beautiful ducklings. They may actually do that. Will they? I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't want them to hunt the ducklings. Maybe I will disable it again, just because I don't want them to do that. Tamer, Mason level 4. Wow, that's going real quick. At level 6 we can get a carpenter, so that's really good that we're leveling up so quickly. That's awesome. I do want to get some more decorations from the carpentry later on. So let's see how we do in this one. We're doing really good with the wood. How are we doing with stone? 1 stone. Okay, we're not doing very good with stone. We're spending it so quickly, most likely. So, since I did build a road all the way to the mountain over here, we could start to mine it down. I don't think this actually counts as stone. I think this is like I'm not sure what kind of material it would be, but I don't actually think it is counted as stone. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I encountered this kind of thing before. So let's just start with doing it like that, and then we're gonna make a little pathway through. So I'm using this tool. We have two different mine tools, like this one to mine tunnels, and then we have this one to custom mine, where you can adjust how you want to be. So if I hold the Alt key, I can increase and decrease the height of it. When I hold Shift, I can make it wider, and I can also use them in combination. But in this case, I'm gonna make it small and tall. And we're gonna be making it 4 in height, which is, I guess, kind of the standard height when you're mining, so that's why I'm doing it. So let's mine out a little bit of an inside over here. Maybe 9 by 9 would be pretty good. And another thing they've done with Ace recently as well is that they have improved about how digging works, so most of the time they actually manage to dig better these days. So they will actually automatically put ladders on their own nowadays. It is not flawless, I have seen it bug out already, but it is much better. It's a lower risk of getting Hearthlings stuck everywhere. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. And another thing, guys, said that food can be troublesome with the Northern Alliance, and it definitely can be more troublesome than with Ascendancy, that's for sure. But what we're gonna do is to try to do a lot of trapping. So we have Sigrid, our first trapper. We're gonna set up a field. So if we go down here, we can set up a little trapping ground. And the more vegetation we have, the more trapping is gonna be in there, the more animals. So we started with the common game trapping ground, and with this one we can get large and small critters like foxes, deer, occasionally also boar. They provide plenty of meat, pelts, bones, and sometimes special meat chunks. So that's the one we're gonna start with. It's getting wilder, but it's a really big field, so I think it's gonna be pretty good. We can also make a smaller field somewhere. I don't want it to be too far away either. Like down here is fine. We do have a road that goes kind of close by. We can also make another road that goes close to that. Just for making it perform a bit better, right? So here we have very wild. So the wilder we have, the more frequent the animals is going to be there, coming over to look for some snacks, and then we're going to catch them. So I'm going to make another road. Let's make it go all the way out to that one. There we go. And we could do another here. It's not very far to go, but I guess we can do a temporary road. Might be removed pretty quickly though. So I think if we're gonna have, as we have it down here, that we're gonna have a harbor, and this is gonna be like kind of where the road goes later on. It's gonna be wider. Then I think somewhere around here, in the middle of going up to the mountain, that's maybe where I will be having my hall. So then we would have it like sitting in the middle like this, right? And we can do a lot of city planning, so like before we even build the things, we can plan it out, just put them there and start building it later on, because we're already busy with the building project, so. We need another stone table, and then we will be pretty much done with it. So we just need a bit of stone, and that's a good reason to have a few people that don't do building, but for now we're gonna have them Tule to only be doing pretty much mining. Daily update, awesome. Oh, we beat this one as well, nice. Andar Aldo, welcome, welcome. So let's see what kind of stats he got then. Is courageous, a courageous professor. Nice. 544, that's some pretty good stats, that's pretty awesome. So this guy is gonna be Roloff. Welcome to town, Roloff. Welcome, welcome. Once again. A small pear tree, that can be kind of good if we have that on harvesting, because that's a bit of food that we can use. And we can also make some drinks with later. We can make like maybe pear juice, for example. There's a more pear tree down here, and this is our larger one. And I'm not entirely sure how the game works, but I'm guessing that the bigger the tree, the more fruit it will give, or the more frequent it will give fruit. Because that does make sense, like it wouldn't make sense if this one would give as much as a big one, right? And we can also create seeds for those later, so we can have like an pear farm pretty much. Looks like we got some winter morels down here, some beautiful mushrooms. And let's how we're doing with this quest away. 13 Sheaf of Chives. I do not think we have that yet, but let's have a look. 5, okay. It's not even close, really. Okay, we're doing some mining, that's good to see. Looks like we're finding a mound of shale clay. And, oh yeah, okay, so this one can be used both as clay and stone, so... I guess that works out pretty good. So this one gives shale clay, that's pretty good then. Nice! Our new building is done! Celebration from Danny, awesome. So who's gonna be living in this one? Because if we click that one, I can set up who I want to live in it. Oh! I feel like there's some new icons here. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just this one. This is a new one. I think that one might just be a new one. But we can set up who's gonna live in this one. And Svea, my archer, is gonna live in that one. A friendly stranger approaches. Hello? Oh there, I'm Bruno, the famous and accomplished fisherman of the realm. Or at least of this realm. He shakes his backpack full of fishing equipment. I was trolling through the area, but I'm afraid I've sold the last fish to your neighbors. He shrugs and instantly straightens his face, thinking of something. Well, I'm actually also hooked on buying fish, no troubt about it. Sometimes I buy just for the halibut. You could probably net some of it if you have, let's say a trapper. Haven't we met before? Oh, maybe, I know a lot of folks. Every now and then we break from the reef and back again. Sometimes I feel like I have a fish memory with people. So forgive me if I didn't recognize you. I feel kinda bad now. Anyway, I suppose you wouldn't be interested in a tip or two about fishing traps then? I gotta give you now. If you want, just let me know. So, I have read this one before. He teaches about fishing. And if you haven't seen it before, it can definitely be useful. Great, now we're all caught up. Feel free to drop a line anytime. I'll probably slack off here for now. I don't mean to sound fishy, just need to relax a bit by the fire. Then I'll continue my journey tomorrow. And hopefully you will be doing some catches so we can trade next time I swim around. But aim for those net gains. Bruno gives you an very excited thumbs up. Thank you for the hospitality. See you around. So, with the trapper nowadays, with Ace mod at least, I think you still need Ace mod. You can set up fishing grounds for putting traps. It's pretty awesome actually. So, let's see here. Here we got our trapper, and we can have this one to place a fish trap. So you pretty much put it at the side of the water, and they will be catching some fishes with it. I'm just gonna have one there. We don't want to have too much, because we also want to catch some animals here in the wild in our traps as well. Look at that, we did find some feathers while using the forage in the woods. That's pretty good. You can find a lot of nice stuff in there. So let's see what we're able to do with our cook for now. Because we want to make sure food is going pretty decent. Raw sausage, we need any seasoning. So for this one we have to maybe get started with an herbalist pretty early on. And it's been some changes to them as well recently again. So I guess Bjorn Starvammer could be our herbalist. But perhaps we will start with Ariel Evergreen. Passionate Herbalists. I think I may have a staff already, let's see. Okay, we need to make it, okay? No problem, so we have it over here. Healing herbs and a bone as well. That should be pretty easy. And perhaps we can do a stone practice axe required to promote a halfling to a footman. Let's do one of those. And level 6 we get the carpenter bone saw. That's gonna be awesome. A mountain ranger has arrived with bone goods to sell. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do here? We can maybe upgrade our well. That would be pretty nice. But I guess we can wait a bit with it. Nothing we're gonna buy there. Maybe have something we can trade. Sell some good stuff we have made. That one we can sell. And we also have a training dummy, so this one we can put out to practice some close combat at. And maybe we can have it right next to this building. I feel like that would sit pretty good there. Looking nice. So here we have a little fishing. Should be possible to catch quite a few fishes. Oh, I hear a little piggy. Look at that one. Are we gonna catch him? Is he already stuck maybe? Oh, he is snared already. Okay, awesome. Where's Sigrid? Are you going out to get him? Harvesting forageables. Okay. So she prioritized that over trapping, it seems. Hopefully she will get the pig before he gets out of it, right? They do sound kind of frustrated, so. Yes, let's see how big of a chunk I made these roads over here. So if I'm gonna build a big building, I will have to destroy that one and that one. So that's why I made them in like chunks. Click new building, and then we can make the road go up like that, perhaps. And we can make this road go... We can make a road that goes around it for now. It's not looking very beautiful, but it will speed up our town quite a lot. Look how cozy it looks with the fire inside of the buildings. Some smoke coming out. Look at them sleeping here. Svea's having a good time in our cozy little house. And same up here, we got Sigurd sleeping in that one and a Bjorn sleeping in that one. And we should set up these beds as well. And I think for Sigurd I'm gonna make like a little hunting cabin, I guess. So I think we're gonna be building this one, and I feel pretty satisfied with how it looks for now. It would be potentially if I would have moved that like down here. And just keep them one, or maybe move them both down. Move them like that. We can move them later anyway. Let's try to have them like this maybe. And then let's build it, I guess. So that's gonna be a nice little building, and this one will have to go pretty soon. When we're gonna widen up the roads, and this one is gonna have to go. So I'm gonna have maybe the main road in the middle is gonna be like 5 or 7 blocks of width on that one. Make it kind of wide. Wild game approach it. Oh yeah, this one we can actually go and hunt. So even though we have disabled hunting, I think we can still hunt them if we directly tell them to like take this one down. Yeah, it does work. Nice. And it's a little bit of practice as well. Let's go for this one. Get a daily update, and we're too low on net worth. Okay, food is still pretty decent actually. That's good to see. It's actually going up a bit. That's nice. So far it seems food is pretty stable. That's good. Ooh, look at that. Sweet potato. Let's get that one. More mushrooms. Why not? And we have a few more herbs we can gather out here for now. And some more mushrooms. Nice. Oh, they aren't ready yet. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got a pear tree seed. Okay, so this one... Maybe we can plant it next to our Viking hall. Yeah. Maybe in the corner down here. Maybe if I take... Yeah, let's say... let's try that one. See if it fits. Okay, so now we got 20 stone. I think it may be actually good enough for what we need for now. I think it might be good enough for what we need for now, actually. But maybe we go into the mountain and look here. You see someone is mining and they're automatically putting ladders, right? They didn't used to do this. Okay, so for some reason it didn't work out very good, did it? They pretty much removed it, like, okay guys, we're all stuck down here, let's remove the ladder. I think that's a perfect plan, guys. Little Hearthlings. Okay, I'm just gonna make my own ladder then. Let's put it to the side here. And we can actually do a door here if we want to. Potentially if we maybe craft an extra door. And put like a standard small door there. Oh, we got some invaders. A giant wolf, okay. Let's get my archers ready. 900 HP, that's a lot of HP on that wolfie. Get him, BANTO. Get him. Svea and BANTO, you can do it. I believe in you guys. Maybe we can kite away a bit, because I think the wolf wasn't that fast, was he? Can switch the aggro a bit. Awesome, awesome, we beat him. We got a little bit of meat and some bones. A merchant has arrived from the east. Okay, what do you got? Okay, we got some Japanese things. Not really fitting for our town, so we're not gonna buy it. I want things to feel like they fit with town. So I'm not gonna buy that. Bone... I guess we can save them for now. Usually I end up with so many bones in town. I end up selling a lot of them. And one thing I want to do here is to... I think I'm gonna add 2 new of these ones. And what I'm gonna have in them is that I'm gonna try to store... like things we get when we catch animals and them, like bones and pelts and so on, just to kind of keep them stored somewhere in a good spot. So yeah, I'm gonna put out 4 of these, see what happens. And then we just have to remember to queue up some new ones. So let's make 4 new ones, that should be fine then. And it looks like we're probably gonna need more stone, so we may as well continue mining some and maybe chopping these away. And perhaps we can go down a little bit deeper here and we can start to mine away from there. Yes, we don't get stuck again, right? And let's see. Oh yeah, I thought it was 1 block lower. Okay, let's go remove that and then go 1 lower to the bottom. Something like that. And maybe we can widen it up down here. That should hopefully yield a little bit of stone, I hope so. And I'm gonna be naming this guy over here Orlon, that's gonna be his name. Welcome, welcome to the town, and let's see if we can name maybe another one. Okay, so I'm gonna name one Ragnar, so you want to be a mason, but you're gonna be an... we will see later on, but this is gonna be Ragnar. Inspired from the Viking series, you got a good mind and a good body, that sounds awesome. Don Caravan, 13 Chief of Shives. I kind of would love to beat this one. We have 7 now. So if we keep foraging, if we're really lucky, we might find enough. Or if we can find enough herbs like growing in the wilderness. But I feel like foraging is probably going to be the better option here. So let's set up a new field to go and forage in the woods again. I'm not sure how often you can do this, but I think you can do it pretty frequently. But it does take a bit of time for your people to do it as well, so... depending on how many free hands you have to do it. Daily update, and now we beat it again. Awesome. Net worth is going up, food is going up, and everything's looking pretty good for now. Rad Faron, welcome. Get a beautiful blonde mohawk. Is he stuck over here? No. Okay, awesome. So this guy's gonna be Gris McGriff. Welcome to town, welcome, welcome. Hope you can enjoy your stay here and everyone has joined today. And as always guys, keep your names, suggestions coming in, and I will try to add as many of you guys as I can, and we will see how many we can squeeze into this town before it runs into problematic performance. So this is what I'm gonna be digging down later on, and it's pretty cool when you design houses also. I might do one of those later where you dig down, let's say 13 by 9, and you dig down like 2 blocks deep, and then you put a floor down there, and you dig down on the inside as well, another block for where you're gonna keep your fire pit. And it works really good. The only thing is that it's destructive to the terrain, and it's a little bit hard to share those templates with people, but I might be looking into maybe do that with a few houses and maybe add some basements and so on. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like on the video, it makes me really happy, and leave a comment with suggestions you might have for the game, for the name, for buildings we should be doing, or just spread some happiness. So guys, thanks for watching, and I want to thank my members here on YouTube as well for supporting me. Thank you for doing so, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Take care everyone, have a good one.